which says that every park, so every year we are taking 30 parks and independently evaluate them. And in addition to them, we have then evaluated all our tiger reserves, the 41 of them, as you can see this report is available on the net. The framework is the same, the IUCN WCPA framework, but we have adapted to meet the Indian situation, because our situation, the ground situation, the context is different. So those tweaking has been done, and based on those indicators now we are evaluating systematically all. And the earlier evaluation was then peer reviewed by a group of IUCN experts, and all this information is now available on the website. In terms of research, as I said, it's a very important activity after training. So about 195 research projects we have done. India is a huge country. So on species, on ecosystems, on habitats we have done. And every single student is encouraged to register for PhD. We are not a university, but we have a tie-up with several academic institutes, universities in the country, where the student is encouraged to register. And as you can see, at any given point of time, there would be 50 to 60 students who will be pursuing their PhD program under the supervision of this faculty. In natural heritage conservation, as I mentioned to you, from preparation of tentative lists to periodic reporting to innovation dossier, all these things are regularly being done. And as I mentioned a little while ago, the World Natural Heritage Management and Training Institute as a Capital Center is likely to be established in 2030, where we would then be organizing training and other programs in the field of heritage conservation. Impact assessment I want to flag here, and as manager was saying, that tools and best practice guidance. And these are the two very important guidance which we have brought. One is to deal with roads, road-sensitive habitats and wildlife. There's a huge amount of road building activity which is going on, and many times our park managers find it very difficult to review or to comment on a road project. So that guidance has been provided. And then recently we realized that apart from road, the oil and gas and the mining sector is again very important. So we have now produced this guide, what is now called as the biodiversity inclusive assessment. As you know, the impact assessments are of all kinds, which have hardly anything to do with biodiversity, and that's a really deficit area. So these two guidance tools have been produced. And internationally also, the biggest work in impact assessment is being done under the aegis of the International Association for Impact Assessment. And we have been regularly organizing these training programs which are done under the banner of IAIA. So as you can see, from 2005 to 2012, more than 200 people have been trained. These are short courses of 2 to 3 day duration, which the association does it, and under that we have built capacities of people. And right now, of course, we realize the importance of partnerships or synergies, and we look forward to WCPA, we look forward to IUCN, and we look up to all these initiatives to work as a regional institution. In a way, it's already doing it, but formalization is always better, and we look forward to new initiatives which can mention, and under new programs we will be very willing to share our experiences and, of course, learn from whatever other institutes and agencies that work. Thank you very much.
Sure, thanks so much. And now Graham Always does lots and lots of things with WCPA, tonight talking about people.
Thanks very much, Nigel. Good evening, and I'm going to be talking to you about a product that we will be launching in November 2014, which is an update of work that was published in 2006. That's an electronic book this time, as distinct from a more traditional book. The previous book, some of you may have seen this, published in 2006, and it brought together a lot of the information that was created for the World Parks Congress in Durban. So, some 10 years later, when the new e-book is produced, it'll be timely to do that. A lot has happened, a lot of new material is needed, and the planet Earth and the people on it are basically needing background information that relates to the current dynamics, not older material. The current book has been very well received, it's been well used, and lots of good feedback. One of the problems we found with it was that it was reasonably expensive, unfortunately, and only in English. So we wish to move forward from that by making it accessible in an e-form and at very low cost, maybe $3 US for an entire book. Also in at least Spanish, French and English, and with some inspired creative people in this room who may wish to talk to me later in other languages as we develop the manuscript. The e-book is designed to basically provide the core information that would support curriculum. It's not meant to be the curriculum itself. So we assume that the subjects generated and covered by the e-book would very closely match the core professional standards and accreditation requirements for the Ranger course, the Area Manager course and the Systems Manager course. So we intend to cover all three of those levels. Some chapters will have all three levels within the one chapter.